from Greenways Incorporated thought it might occur. This is a suggestion. It's not where it will actually go, and we certainly understand that. We'd love to keep this technical advisory group together to address that issue as time goes by. So in summary, we think we've got a proposal for a major regional asset and improved triad recreation, quality of place and quality of life, helped protect our environment, and certainly make us a much more attractive place as the years roll by. Take a long time, 10 years more, take a lot of collaboration to make it happen as well, and it'll take a lot of working together. Now, as I said, we're not really asking for any approval tonight. This is an information presentation, and we look forward to working with, talking with your Parks and Recreation Commission and getting their input into this plan. Today I made a presentation to Winston-Salem's Parks and Recreation Commission. We've presented to Guilford Parks and Recreation and a number of other groups. So as we continue to make these presentations, we would come back to you, love to come back to you as well, and ask for approval of a resolution in support of the Greenway concept. Be happy to answer any questions that anyone may have.
Anyone have any questions?
So you're looking at approximately 70 miles?
It's 19 miles. The master plan for the direct Greenway is 19 miles. There are spurs, including in that master plan, that would take it up to 23, I believe. So, but again, all of those would be things people would have to figure out that they really wanted to do.
It's off subject just a little, but
Yes, sir.
anything, do you know anything about the Haw River State Park, how they're proceeding?
We are contracting with State Parks and Recreation to help them assemble the park. I believe as of today, there are 2 properties that have been acquired. I know that there are several more that are under negotiations right now. It's moving probably as slowly as people thought it would. There are certainly some landowners who aren't really ready to talk about selling land for a Haw River State Park. And my impression from our work with the State Parks and Recreation folks is they feel like they're kind of on plan. Again, it's not something that will happen very quickly, but they're optimistic, along with Guilford Open Space Committee, Jack Jazorek and those folks, that they've got a good plan and can move forward with it. And we're proud to be able to help them to pull it together. We think it's another great amenity for the area to have.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, if there are no other questions, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to speak with you. I look forward to talking to Parks and Recreation Commission and then coming back before you later this year. Thank you.
Thank you.
He presented it to the MPO last month, or timeline, and it was received favorably. You know, they didn't pass a resolution, but everybody had positive comments.
Question.
Yes.
How many miles will Summerfield be responsible for, our citizens be responsible for as taxpayers?
Michael, do you have a good guess at exactly what the mileage would be? I don't have. Again, we don't have the final route, so I can't give you a specific. Michael may have a better feeling than I do of what it might be.
If it's a 17-mile long corridor, maybe 2 to 3 miles would be just an estimate.
Does that include any spurs in Summerfield?
No, there are no spurs on the plan in Summerfield as this is laid out today. But there are plenty of connections nearby.
Okay. Any other questions? Thank you for coming tonight and bringing that information to us. This time, I guess we're going with our public hearings.
Madam Mayor, I would ask you to recuse from this first rezoning case.
From the first rezoning case.
Personal involvement, it involves my family.
Which could create exceptional conflict.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Jack, you'll come back.
I promise not to.
Do we need need to have a specific motion or just verbal? Okay. All right, Jane's asked to be excused from this first vote. Y'all all heard that? All in favor? Okay, you're excused, Jane.
Hang on. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the Summerfield Town Council, we bring before you a proposal, the rezoning case number 7-04. Request to rezone property from AG Agricultural District and RS40 Residential Single Family to OSRD Open Space Residential District. You have the district descriptions. The applicant and property owners are the G.T. Wilson heirs and others, represented by Paul Milam, who is here this evening. Property location and description: located on the east side of Lake Brant Road, approximately 400 feet north of Squirrel Chase Drive in Bruce Township. This is Guilford County Tax Map 139, Block 848, Parcel 3, and Tax Map 6335, Block 843, Parcels 110 and 11, for a total of approximately 170.25 acres. The existing land use is vacant agricultural and woodland. Requested land use is a residential open space development. Zoning history of denied cases: case number 1603 and case number 1-04, which was withdrawn after the zoning board and prior to the town council hearing. Surrounding uses: to the north, vacant floodplain and agricultural; to the south, residential; to the east, residential; and to the west is agricultural. Compatibility with adopted plans: the Summerfield Land Use Plan 2000 states that when considering to which district to rezone property, the landowner will make the decision subject to approval by town council. However, the landowner must also consider the natural areas that require protection when planning the development and the layout of roads, houses, wells, septic fields, and open space areas. Primary conservation areas such as ponds, wetlands, floodplain, rocky outcroppings, drainages, natural areas, wildlife habitats, and corridors, and steep slopes have been identified in the plan as conservation priorities, and such areas do exist on the property. The Northwest Area Plan does not include this area, and the Guilford County Comprehensive Plan of '86 shows the area as open space, agricultural, and low-density residential. Historic properties: there are no inventoried properties located on or near this property, and no cemeteries are shown to be on this property, but efforts should be made to rule out the potential of unknown grave sites. Public school facilities that would serve this area are Laughlin and Summerfield Elementary, Northwest Middle and High. Emergency response fire protection district is Summerfield, and it is approximately 1.2 miles from the nearest fire station. There are no public utilities or community services at present. The property would be served by, I'm given to understand, a community well and private septic systems. Will there be any private wells? Okay. Community well and private septic then. The existing conditions for transportation: Lake Brant Road is a minor thoroughfare designated with an 80-foot right-of-way. There are no proposed improvements at this time. Projected traffic generation at either of the entrance points would be about 890 total trips per day. That could be divided among the two entrance points, however that happens. The environmental assessment: it is highly variable topography. There are flat, wet areas and hilly, erodible soils, slopes going up to 35%, rocky outcroppings. There is a plateau area with very good soils and more level topography in the center of the property and to the east of the perennial stream. Areas west of Lake Brant Road contain good soils and level topography. There is areas shown in Zone A6, which are areas in the 100-year flood zone where the average depth of floodwaters is estimated to be 6 feet. In Zone B, which is area in the 500-year flood zone where average depth of inundation has not been determined. And in Zone C, areas of minimal flooding that occur on the property according to the firm map dated June the 4th, 1980. Stream location and classification: the Haw River abuts the northern portion of the property, and a perennial stream crosses the southern portion, draining along the eastern edge into the Haw River. That would be the eastern edge of one of the parcels. It actually cuts through the middle of the development as a whole. It is not located within a water supply watershed. The staff assessment of this proposal: This property was the subject of two previous applications for rezoning in the latter part of 2003 and in January 2004. Both applications were later withdrawn